have a boyfriend. Everybody knows that. Jacob, lovely man. And don't suppress a button. Don't
suppress it.
Don't depress a button.
Aww.
Yeah, it's really cute. And he's always like, send me a picture of your face, babe. And
I've forgotten.
So I'm like,
they have 50 first dates kind of relationship. She has to remind him every day. Hi,
who you're dating.
Welcome,
you're
Jacob.
dating this bitch, all right? Don't you forget. Here's a picture of my face.
Before you open those DMs, remember, I'm your bitch.
No, he had left earlier because he has, this thing called a job. So he had to leave. And I went back to sleep. So I was sleeping. And then I wake up to a text message. So I'm like, I'm still looking rough. And I wake up and he's like, babe, I miss you. Send me a picture. And I'm like, okay. And so what do? I'm in my underwear and a t-shirt. That's it. That's what I sleep in. I go in front of like the long mirror and I kind of like flip my hair to the side to make it look somewhat sexy. Again, I'm looking rough, no makeup on, just, and I got the rosacea on my cheeks. So that just adds to the rough. Not that this really pertains to the story. Anyways, so I snap a long picture, and I'm kind of like pulling my shirt up a little bit so you see my panties, kind of trying to make it sexy. Thank goodness I didn't decide to go all out and show like the boobs off and everything, because that happens occasionally. And take the picture. So I didn't just open, on an iPhone, you open it, then you select photos, then you take the picture, and then it goes into your photos. No, I was in a text conversation, okay? I opened a text message, and I was, Jacob was texting me, so usually I'll just send the picture right into the conversation. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I thought, and this is where it gets a little tricky, I thought I was in Jacob's conversation. Again, I just kind of woke up, so I'm still not fully functioning.
So late night, drunk, or waking up?
Not drunk, but
I'm just saying
shuffled.
These are the times that you just don't want to text anyone.
Oh,
Period.
yes.
These are those when you first wake up.
And that's what I did. I mean, text when I first woke up.
I mean, you can text, but this is the times that you don't want to send intimate things.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, I blame Jacob completely for this because he asked for the picture.
Just throw it on him.
So
last time you had told me that we are not allowed to pick on Jacob because he's not here to defend himself.
This is true, but I am allowed to, though. That's the difference. I can, you can't. So
I don't ever pick on him.
No, you don't. I'm just saying that,
I just want to be clear.
You don't pick on him. So anyways, and so I send this picture. I see it go through. It goes right into the text message. But then I look at the recipient. Why does it sound weird, Matt? I look at the recipient. Fuck's sake. Say it, please, again. I look at the recipient. I'm putting too much emphasis on something. What is it?
All of it.
No wonder I got a 1-star saying we're complete morons. Thank you.
Yeah, whoever gave that one. I'm losing brain cells. Valid. You are totally valid in how you feel.
No. Okay. Recipient. It sounds weird. Okay, so I look at the recipient.
Me, just how you're saying it sounds weird, yes.
I look at the recipient. I was going to rinse.
If I say it fast, no one will catch on. Recipient.
I look at who I sent it to, okay?
May I have this in the form of a sentence, please?
I look at the receiver. That's what I'm going to say. I look at the receiver, and it says a different name. It's not Jacob.
Oh.
And I'm like... panic. I mean, you should have seen, and I don't get embarrassed easily, obviously, but I was so instantly, the fear, I turned completely white, just from my head to my toes, just holy shit, what did I do? Now, this person, and the reason why recently texted me, because we just did a show with them yesterday. So he was recently up at the top of my text messaging, and there was a thing that I needed to share in that message. So I read Jacob's text, and again, I'm still kind of waking up, and then I opened his to copy this this flyer that he had sent me, and I needed it, so I copied it. Then I'm thinking in my mind that I went back into Jacob's conversation. And I'm like, okay, well, now it's time for me to send the sexy photo. No, I was still...
This seems appropriate. What's on my to-do list?
I was still in that conversation with the person I didn't want to send this photo with. And so I see it and I'm like, holy shit.
And who was it?
It was someone very important. that didn't need to see what I sent. And
At all.
No, never. And he's married, has a wife. Like everything was wrong with this. Not that it makes it right, but
in my mind, this is a business partner. This is
kind of.
I mean, like in other, like, think of
a colleague a little bit.
Yeah, like for anyone to put it in the perspective of like the level of this, it's like sending this to
your boss.
Yeah,
this is like
yes.
This needs to stay professional, not a photo of half naked Becca. Panic, so I send it, and I'm like, shit, I gotta hurry and say something. First of all, I always send things.
To hurry and say and that's what she always feels. Just so if you guys ever reach out to us or anything, know that Becca's mindset is we have to answer now. Otherwise, everything's going to fall apart. They're going to hate us. No one's going to respond.
No, I do not think that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I just want to say it so you don't forget. I'm like, I don't want to forget about them because I cherish everybody that messages me. I don't want to forget about them. If I haven't responded to any of your messages, it's not that I don't cherish you. I just got a little bombarded here and there. Anyways, I don't know what I'm trying to say. So this is what I say. It's a male, obviously. He gets my picture. Right underneath it, I'm like, shit, laughing out loud. So sorry. And I say his name. I said, that wasn't meant for my brother, Jacob. Laughing out loud. I'm so sorry. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. And then I wrote underneath it, because I'm still in panic mode, just delete that. And then again, I wrote underneath that, I said, I was in our conversation to save that flyer you had sent me. And bam, I thought I switched over. Then again, I sent another text and I said, laughing out loud, so sorry. And then I waited for a little bit. I'm like, of course, then I go back and finally reread everything I wrote like an idiot. I should have just done it before. But I panicked. I wanted to hurry and get that to him. So when he saw that, he'd be like, why did she send me this picture? And then I wrote under that, I said, no. Wasn't meant. It wasn't meant for you, meant for my boyfriend, Jacob. Laughing out loud, typo. Like, oh my gosh. And I'm just like,
For me, this is so painful. Like, for me, this is like the most painful thing in the world. We're professional here at the Becca Hayes Show. You can guarantee that your business will be handled with professionalism.
No.
And authenticity with a little autism.
I just hit my tooth. Oh my gosh, if I chip my front, I'd die. Absolutely die. So
that's the least of your worries with this.
So I screenshot this and I sent it to you, Matt, right away. First I sent it to Jacob because I'm like, he needs to know I'm sending pictures to other men.
Listen, I've got to come clean.
I hurry and send it to Jacob. All he writes back is, that's awkward. I'm like, thank you. Like, I already feel awkward and embarrassed. And now you say, oh, that's awkward. And I'm like, yeah, it is. No shit. It's awkward. Like, because he knows the person who I sent it to. And by the way, I'm going to go see this person that I sent this picture to. I'm seeing him tomorrow at this event I'm speaking at. I'm so embarrassed.